And we're on the air in 3, 2, 1.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
We're back with more final day coverage of the 33rd National Veterans Wheelchair Games in Tampa, Florida on Speedy TV. I'm Tim Pogo. The games always wind down with the gold medal finals of the two most popular spectator games. Quad rugby happening over here, at the same time, basketball over here. This year's basketball final featured Team Red versus Team White. And right off the bat, here's White's Jimmy Green. He feeds teammate Glenn Fretz for an early bucket. Green again, despite a block attempt by Red's Brent Norris, still makes his basket, and White jumped out to an early 5-0 lead. This is Charles Allen for Team Red. He makes a shot from way out to get his team on the board. And Red then stepped up its defense. Here's a rebound by Patrick Terry in the offensive zone. Norris will find Terry, who makes no mistake, and Red took a brief lead after a White timeout. Here's Green again. He'll post up and make one of his many baskets of the night. This time, Green will maneuver. He'll find Fretz, who takes the foul, but that basket wouldn't count. Jimmy Green. Nice moves in the offensive zone. He draws defenders, feeds Glenn Fretz, who doesn't miss, and White went on a run to gain a 7-point lead. And at the half, they would lead 19-14. Second half action. White would set the pace in the third quarter, scoring the first 7 points. Green again. Red, though, battled back after a miss by Kevin Coleman. That's Glenn McClary under the basket, putting home the rebound. Jimmy Green again, though. He would find teammate Sean Johnson for a basket and a foul. And Johnson again, all alone underneath, puts it up and in. Great move there by Johnson to keep the play alive to teammate Fretz. And as the fourth quarter wound down, White would build an insurmountable lead and take this year's basketball gold medal. Here with Sean Johnson, an Air Force vet from Philadelphia on the winning White team. Another gold medal for your chest, huh?
Yep, that's right. That's what we came here to do. And it was tough, but we came out on top. Yeah, it was fun and hot and tough.
Of course.
Yeah.
Never easy, right?
Oh my gosh, no. But I'm happy that we had a great team. I mean, we had an awesome team. I mean, it was like we were playing together for years, and we just met each other, 4 or 5 days ago. But it was awesome, awesome experience.
Talk about how this team gelled quickly, because you have guys who were good shooters and scorers. There's you down in the tough areas, down low, rebounds, keeping the ball away from the opponent.
Yeah. Well, when we all met, we talked. We all just talked about our strengths and some of our weaknesses, and our coach was able to put us in the right position for us to win. And everybody stayed in their area of expertise, and we gelled as a team. We gelled as a team, and that's the way. That's why we got the gold.
Being recently injured, describe for us your thoughts on here your first games, how it went this week.
It's so hard to describe, the feeling. Being injured just last year, and the amputation just opens up a whole nother world to you. I never even knew something like this existed, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked, and it just goes to show that it's not the end of your life. It could be the beginning. Yeah.
And now that you're hooked, what's going through your mind now as the games enter your town, Philly, next summer?
Well, we're going to put on a show. We're going to put on a show in Philly, and I feel like, the pressure's on a little bit for me to perform, but that's, you kind of use that energy to work harder and to get it done. And I've been playing with some of the guys here who are professionals, playing on professional teams, and they travel internationally, and that's what I want to do. That's kind of my goal. So getting the experience of playing with these guys on that next level that's my goal. That's my personal goal. So next year, it's going to be better than this year.
Absolutely. And real quick, what was the other medal in?
Softball. My team won in softball, so. Yay.
Not too bad for a first-timer. Sean,
not bad.
We appreciate your service. Thanks for taking a minute, and we'll see you in your town next
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And then the rugby final would pit the gold team versus the black team in a game in which the first two quarters were extremely evenly matched. Here's Leon Bostic taking a feed and going in for an early gold point. Bostic again will get a big block from teammate Mason Simons, and it's another gold point. With the game tied 6-6, Tareen Smith takes a nice pass right at the goal line, and he'll just ease it on in for a black point. Gabe Doaz de Leon takes a nice feed from Smith here and goes in uncontested as Black mounted a small lead. This is Smith again, picking up a loose ball. He'll elude some defenders and then is able to get by Jose Ortiz Pizarro. Then will outrace Noah Courier and take it all the way for a black point. Bostic now finds himself in the middle of a scrum, but he'll work out of it and he'll score to keep the gold team within contention. At the half, Black will have mounted a lead, though, and will take a 21-16 lead into the third quarter. Here's Mason Simons instructing and leading his team, planning to come back. And then, as the second half gets underway, Bostic zigzags through some defenders, and he will score once again. Now, this was a final that was littered with hard hits and physical play, and here is a huge four-way collision right at midcourt. Simons will maintain control. He'll take another bump right here, but will find a wide-open Bostic, who will then go in for another goal point to get his team within 2. Bostic, again, finding open real estate. And with this wide open points, gold was within 1 with under 4 minutes to play. Speed, another factor in this final match. And here's Chris Hall utilizing his to score a black point. And then, towards the end, with Black nursing their lead in the waning moments, Hall will find Ray Gilkinson, who will eat up every possible last second to chew up some clock and go in for a black point. They would win it with a final score of 43-40. Up the road in Jacksonville on the winning black team. Congratulations on the gold medal.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a hard-fought game. It came down to fourth quarter. We got a couple of turnovers at the end to really seal our deal.
It was really close. Hard-hitting, tight defense, a lot of blocks. The first half of the game was very tight.
Yeah, we had a game plan since the setup here at the Veterans Games. Everybody has to have 8 minutes. So we wanted to get our guys from the bench that weren't as skilled a player out first. So we got them out first. We waited and waited for our moment to strike in the fourth quarter, put our starting lineup back in, and closed out the game.
Their weapon certainly is Mason Simons, but you guys found a way to pretty much you can never stop him, but you kept him at bay.
The game plan, man, was 3 on Mason and me covering the rest of the guys. So I've got 3 guys out there hunting me down. I'm covering a guy who can catch the ball and 2 guys that can pick for him. So it was definitely a hard assignment, but once they shut Mason down, it was much easier for me to get Leon or one of the other ball carriers that were out there.
Excellent. How do you train? Do you prepare throughout the year to keep in good shape for rugby?
Actually, I just took the year off from rugby, and I'm just now getting back into it, thinking about going back full-time. I do ergonomic rowing, weightlifting. I do a little bit of everything, pushing, training, cardio, hand cycle, and I'm looking to get back into it this year.
Excellent. And rugby, we need to sort of get the word out there that if you're a vet, you like rugby, get involved, right?
We need you. We need you to come play. Seriously, this is not a game. They're going to stop with rugby if we don't get enough teams next year. So please, veteran rugby players, please come out and play next year. We don't want them to cancel rugby. The fans love it. Please come out and play.
I concur. The fans do love it. And it looks tough, because it is, but doesn't mean that you can't be a beginner and give it a shot, right?
Yeah, we had 2 beginners on our team, a couple of beginners on the other teams. We will work with you, the veterans who played this game for a long time. We'd love to teach new guys because that means our league's expanding. So you're a new veteran, come out, play quad rugby. If check out the movie Murder Ball, get into it. We want new players.
Excellent. So let's make it happen that we have rugby to watch you in next year in Philly.
Definitely. Right. Let's make it happen.
Hey, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks
for your service and taking some time for us. And good luck, and we'll see you next summer.
See you next summer.
It's the 33rd National Veterans Wheelchair Games here from Tampa, Florida on Speedy TV.
Speedy TV, live from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games, a service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.